Grand Rising, YouTube Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. I come back in again to tap into my seasons, my past life seasons that I've been doing since the beginning of the year now on this channel and my other channel that I work through also. Some of these messages may or may not resonate with you. Disclaimer. Some take it for fun, but I take it serious like I can't. Like energy's fluid, so I feel like if you're seeing these messages, some way, somehow it's relevant to you. But again, you can't try to force a message to fit with you. You have to take what resonates and leave the rest for those. My ears are ringing right now. So yeah, I haven't specifically channeled anything for this energy. The only thing I kind of recognized and saw as a coincidence, but it's been happening for the last week or so now, that I've noticed the days are in correspondence with the energy of the readings that I'm going into. Again, coincidentally, I'm starting season 9 on the 9th of the 9th. Coincidentally, and again you break it down, and that's, you break it down, 18 again, it's a 9. So there's something relevant about this completion. Again, on the last reading that I did for season 8, it's like I just felt like it was going to be the last reading for that season. And at that point, I kind of just knew that was the last reading for that season. Unrequited love wants to come out. So let's see, what's the energy for this season 9? In the past life energy. Right now I'm hearing we're going back to basics. It's like at the end of a completion of something, we're going back to basics, going back to your roots, going back to the earth. One of my readings that I did on the last, I think it was during the last season that I was doing, is I am the beginning, I am the end. Alpha and the Omega, and I kind of feel like I said on the previous reading that I did, that was the last reading, that was the end. This is now a beginning after some kind of completion, or moving through a completion. That in between the trees kind of energy, in between realms kind of energy, neither here nor there kind of energy. Tell me more about this energy. So we've got scribe or writer. Bottom of the deck is Celtic. So for those of you who hasn't followed my my seasons, I pull 3 past life decks and I bring it to a more modern state as also. So I use the fairy tale. So let's see. Again, I feel like it's a time where you're going to be grounded. Virgo energy again, Hermit energy. We're in that Virgo season, I should say. Hermit energy where you spend time with self-reflect, self-examine. Look at the world around you and journal. I know I have been. I've been doing a lot of writing in this time. Tell me more about this energy. This may be resonating. So we got bats in the belfry. It says you can achieve great things. Card number 7. Let's see what's been activated. And the bottom of the deck it says the unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. This wants to come out, so we've got realization wants to come out. I'm going to put it back, but that also came out in the reading that I did yesterday, and that was also about the energy of earth and raising the vibrations of earth and being an example to those that you're sending out into the earth. Tell me more about this energy. Got 2 cards, so we've got consciousness again. Like I was saying in yesterday's reading, it was about raising the consciousness, raising the vibration. So we got from the 7 to the 8. Card number 17, consciousness. Break it down. So it says the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up, so that we can include them in our reality. And we got fertility. Card number 27. Again, break it down to a 9. There's some kind of completion, rebirth, possibly like I was picking up in the first reading I put out yesterday, where it looked like there was some kind of guardian who had some kind of concerns of a child, let's say, stepping out into the world by themselves. But I was picking up on the energy of, it's like now you're going to see how good of a person, and that's me trying to, can't find in that exact word I'm looking for, but when you have a child and you raise that child from stomach, from womb, to when that child leaves your home and lives a life, you then see what kind of input you put into that child. And within that reading I done yesterday, is that this child has got this. This child may have seen certain things along the years, but it's raised this child's consciousness. Somebody's consciousness is being raised. So whatever you're putting out into the world, within that energy, it's a high vibration. There's a need now to let go. It's the energy I was picking up within that reading. And I feel like it's very much connected to this reading. Bottom of the deck. Conception. Card number 16. Break it down to a 7 again. So it says the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything is in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intentions. Right now I'm hearing a phrase that my mum used to say to us growing up, and it was, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Overall energy. Overall energy. So we've got decrease, cycle, card number 4. First thing that comes to my mind when I see that, number 4 also, but anyway, first thing that comes to my mind is 4 is half of 8. 8 is, for me, is an infinite energy. It's an infinite symbol. Generational cycles. Half of 8 is 4. And there's something around the 4th generation, breaking cycles, breaking old ways and thinking patterns of doing things. Bottom of the deck. Kindred partnership, number 1. So let's see, tell me more about this energy. This energy. Season 9. Card that came out is Endless Possibilities. Card number 38. Break it down to an 11. Break it down to 1. That's a new beginning. So during this cycle, it's like during this in-between energy, there's endless possibilities. It's like I'm looking through the trees right now. I'm going way back into my roots right now. I'm seeing all of the things that ancestral, like generational, has overcome. I'm seeing the power that I have within myself. The energies that I also possess, if you believe in reincarnation and all of this. And my particular past, then believe me, I'm beginning to write. Past life energy, strong past life energy. Bottom of the deck. A burst of magic, card number 48. Creativity energy through your writing. I just get an energy of stillness, Hermit energy, and these cards are literally flying. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life, and it's this kind of energy right here, and I will read it, but it says decrease. It says abundance is pouring into your life. Get one more card. It says crossing bridges. The things that you've overcome, the things that you've seen generationally, you've overcome. Your bloodline, it's like you're looking at everything. Everything. Breaking through. This also came through in the reading I did yesterday. It says breakthrough is at hand. A breakthrough is at hand. But I feel like once you've crossed these bridges, it's like an energy of not looking back, but looking back at your history, your acoustic records. I never say that word. But not looking back at the physical, the things that you physically walked away from in this time, in this world. Overcome something. Bottom of the deck. Gates of triumph. Success that stands in your life. There's pure positivity around this reading, and it's like there's an energy of not allowing anything or anyone to block that for you. If you're needing to cross bridges and allow that bridge to be burnt, that's what you need to do, is what I'm picking up here. Show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Overall energy. Overall energy in regards to energy of the shield. Fell over on breaking trail. This is all about a new beginning. Again, this did come through in another one of the readings. I think it was in regards to the seasons I was doing. No, it wasn't. It was in yesterday's reading. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Tell me more about the energy of this fool. Tell me the energy of this fool. It was a blue card that fell. So that's about communication. Throat chakra. Even this writing scribe energy mixed with your creativity. This is card number 23. It's about your truths. The card says truths. Break it down to 5. Your inner truth. Speaking your truth regardless of what it brings. And this is illustrated fire and water, but bringing a balance to that masculine, feminine energy within yourself. Bottom of the deck is listening. All again to do with the communication. I feel like now somebody's truth is going to be heard. Someone's making that conscious decision to release certain burdens and move forward in a kind of more light-hearted way. And this is what's going to create this breaking trail. This is what's going to create this breakthrough that's coming towards you, which is going to create an infinite abundance. Your story is what's going to create an infinite abundance for you in your life. Your story is what's going to create a balance in your life. By you speaking your truth, you're going to be able to allow that plumbing work to flow more easily. There's not going to be any more blockages within your pipe work. You're going to be able to free flow. Let's get one more card and just guide us to. The card that just wanted to come out there was nurturing. I kind of caught it in my fingers. Let me see. And then we've got play. That's heart chakra. That's that freedom in the heart, that releasing, that activation of the heart chakra. And I will read both of them. So it says truth, throat chakra. You have called this card into your awareness today as a reminder that the divine truth of the universe is pulsing through you at all times. There is truth in each moment. However, the challenge is to unravel this truth and understand what it means to you. Everyone has their own perception of the truth, their own personal understanding, and it is not always going to be the same as yours. You are being encouraged to connect and become aware of your truth in a particular situation. It is time to trust and believe in yourself and connect. Follow and express the truth that resonates deeply in your heart chakra. You are constantly being guided to listen to the truth of your soul, and now is the time to truly believe and action this truth. You could be feeling confused due to taking on someone else's point of view or their personal truth regarding a situation. Now you are being encouraged to reassess their view and find the truth that resonates for you. As the saying goes, the truth will set you free. Once you share your truth, you will definitely feel a lot lighter and more at peace. You may be holding back the truth from someone to avoid hurting their feelings. It is now time to open up and be honest with yourself and this person and find a way to share your truth in a calm and loving way. It is very important that you share from your heart and honor how you feel, so you are not swayed by the other person who receives your truth or how they react. Know that you are being supported at this time as you shine more truth into your life. The affirmation for this card is, I live and listen to my truth in each moment. And we go to card number 20. It says, you have pulled this card today as a reminder to bring more play into your world. Life may have been getting you down of late, and the worry of your day-to-day commitments may be causing you a mountain of stress. One of the most powerful ways to release the tension and worries of this world is to take some time to play and feel joy. Life can become so intense and serious, and we forget to play, which is fundamental expression of joy of the soul. It is now time to connect with this joyful aspect of you and embrace the essence of play. When was the last time you played? You may like to take your dog to the park, go to the beach, play a game or sport with friends, whatever that is that allows you to give that gift of play to yourself. It is very important for your growth at this time to allow the energy of play to cleanse your mind, body and spirit. It is a natural state of play and have fun. Playfulness is a powerful medicine from the soul and brings about a deep release, healing, stealth, energy and worries. Play brings about a deep connection to the joy of the cosmos. Bring more play into your life today so you can feel the joy of the cosmos flowing through your soul and into your world. Affirmation for this card is, I play joyfully in the magic of the universe and I am free to be me. So what's this energy coming towards those who resonating with the energy of this reading at this current time? Like I'm just getting that energy of stepping into your north node. Again, activating that throat chakra in order to, well, activate your heart chakra in order for your throat chakra to be activated. Allow that flow to flow. Look at it, just come out. Step out of your comfort zone. North node. I just have to just laugh. It's not even surreal to me anymore, like how the energies just flow to me, through me, for me, to share. Showing me more in regards to the energy of this reading, and this energy also came out a couple of days ago as well, in regards to the same full energy. Not yesterday's reading, one before. And we've got bring love into the situation. So we've got North Node energy, and we've got New Moon and Aquarius energy. I'm hearing right now, when you know better, you do better. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So we've got adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. And just for the sake of 4 today, I'm going to pull another moon card. That card wanted to come out, and that's I have to let it come out because it's a perfect balance, and I felt the energy of it wanted to come out, and it's your South Node. It says don't let your past hold you back. Adjustments are required. So someone's still kind of in some kind of element of fear, of anxiety in regards to this past energy. But at the beginning of the reading, it says step out of your comfort zone, step out of that energy of the past, step out of this South Node. Make the adjustments that you're needing to make in order to take this leap of faith forward. Bring love into the situation, and I feel like it's love of yourself. Bring love to yourself in regards to this energy of this reading, whatever that may be for you, and the choices that you're making for yourself. Bottom of the deck, it says you and your loved ones are safe. New Moon in Cancer. I'm going to pull a healing card and then go into Santuary. Tell me more about this energy of what's the blockage in regards to don't let your past hold you back. South Node. And we've got wild. It's like someone wants to move away from living that wild kind of lifestyle. Someone's really gone into themselves and looked within themselves and seen what it is that they're needing to change. Come to certain realization. Show me the adjustments that's needing to be made in regards to the energy of this reading for those who may resonate. Show me the energy in regards to the adjustments I've required. Third quarter moon for those who may. So we've got take off your mask. And we've got entrapment. And I notice it wants to fall over in this conscious energy. Again, of bringing love into yourself. And I feel that's bring love to yourself. Bring love to this situation for yourself. I feel like this is the card for that and this is the card for this. All in one. These are the adjustments that's needing to be made. Take off your mask and show the world the real you. Whatever mask you had to put on in order to hide yourself, shield who you truly are. In order for comfort, to adjust to other people, other energies, other places, other things. It's now time to shine and be yourself. Endless possibilities. Tell your truth. Speak your truth. Write your truth. Publish your truth. Be it through music, be it through your writing books, however it is, poetry. For me, it's my book. Tell me more. Step out of your comfort zone. Tell me more about this energy and step out of your comfort zone. Again, it says procrastination, high energy, that also came out in yesterday's reading. Wants to fall over on the energy of your South Node, the wild side of you, in that where you're in that deep contemplation of which direction to go in. I feel like someone's just going with the flow. Just going with the flow, just listening to the highest energy within in order to make these adjustments that you're needing to make within yourself. Just going with the flow right now. But I kind of get the energy of being stuck within the procrastination energy. This is also card number 8. Moving past that generational cycle, that generational pattern. Breaking free from the 8 and bringing yourself into the 9, that completion energy. Tell me more about this energy of bringing up into the situation. Bringing up into the situation. Phoenix rising. Phoenix rising, it says it all for itself. Rise. Continue to rise from the conflict that you've been living under this mask. You understand? It's a time to move out of isolation now and express your truth. Rise. Rising Phoenix, it speaks for itself. Love it. Bottom of the deck, moving out of this energy of victim consciousness. Tell me more about this energy of the rising Phoenix for those who may be resonating. It's like moving out of that entrapment energy. This is the card of entrapment, which I said came out alongside this card with love, bring love into the situation. Clarified again by the rising Phoenix. It's like that judgment energy, that self-resurrection energy. Rising yourself out of this hermit energy with some realizations and understandings of self and the world that you're around. Spirituality is the card that wants to come out, making choices around your spirituality, your creativity, and how you're going to express what it is that you have within yourself to raise a consciousness. Self-love has to be a part of this journey for you in order for you to bring that message across. Tell me more about this energy of wild. Tell me more about this energy of wild. For those who resonate with the energy of this reading, season 9. Happy ending. There's an ending to whatever you see as a wild side to you, of wild. It's like you live and you learn. You evolve. Your environment. You evolve past your environment. 4-4 again. Break it down to an 8. You're moving past that energy, that generational. Tell me more about this energy of procrastination for those who may be resonating with the energy of this reading. We've got music. Someone's holding back on letting out their talent. Speak your truth, be it through your music or whatever it is that you write creatively. There's a need to stop procrastinating and step out of your comfort zone. What's the blockage in regards to this music? Because I notice music wants to come out in the reverse and noticeably. Environment. Someone's environment made them believe that they wasn't good enough to be who they are. Someone or some place or something made you feel comfortable behind that mask, not being who you truly are, but something within a hermit energy, within a self-evaluation mode, made you realize who you are and the choices that you're needing to make for yourself. Because there's one thing you've got control over. It's free will. We was blessed with that. And there comes a time where you have to have that self-love and raise your boundaries. And most time you learn that through your spirituality, alongside spirituality. Tell me more about this energy of take off your mask. Let's take off your mask. Compassion. Tell me more about the energy of entrapment. For those who resonate with the energy of this reading, why is entrapment here? synchronicities. Don't allow, it's almost like instantly, it's like someone allowing the small little details play a massive part within the mind. It's like I said at the beginning of this read, if something doesn't fit with you, say 70% of the reading resonates with you, and then something comes up within the rest of the reading, don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. And energy is fluid. It's an energy that may come around that you have no need to have to worry about right now. It's just insight in case it ever does flare up. At least then you've got something to refer back to, that kind of an energy. But never make a situation fit if it doesn't fit for you. Like the smallest of things, you can't allow it to get to you. I mean, easier said than done, I understand that. But through my experience, you have to just let go, let God. What's for you can't pass you. You understand? And have that faith and within yourself, because you must have it for you to come to some kind of realization in a self-evaluation energy. You know who you are deep down. Don't allow anyone to cause a confusion or an illusion around you that you start to believe within you. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities of the Most High, of your angels and your ancestors. Pray against confusion. Pray against confusion. Chant away confusion from your life. Show them who you truly are. Chant them out of your life. I've got goosebumps right now. Why synchronicity here? My synchronicity is here. Personal growth, of course. But that's exactly what's going to happen. During this spirituality, you're going to grow. Spiritually, physically, in most every kind of way, you're going to grow. You're going to break down barriers that you thought was high obstacles to get over. You're going to become that eagle now that you just know is safe for you to land. I was in a situation for around, call it 10 years. You understand? 5 years being of the most hardest. People question, like, why are you still in that situation? Why are you still in that situation? Because I had 4 children on my back and I had to land safely. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to just follow the signs and the synchronicities that's around you and within you, and know when to make these choices. Know when to make this judgment call. To step into this Empress energy and look again, balanced out with your masculine energy. What's for you can never pass you. No matter how hard somebody tries to manipulate the energies, always be sure of yourself, always know yourself, and don't allow anyone to determine your mind in any kind of way that suits them. Know yourself. Turn this into the upright. Don't procrastinate on it. Make it very much part of your environment, part of your world, and part of who you are, because that's who you are under the mask. It's time to cross over that bridge now, and I feel like there's a breakthrough coming through for somebody. There's a happy ending in this situation. Love, partnership, everything is going to balance out in your life in all areas. This is not just a love reading. This is a self-love reading. This is about inner light, inner love. Set for your boundary, set it high like a dove. Anything I offer, that's a blessing from above. And tell me, say, am I gonna make it fit like a glove? Empress, upcoming high priestess, alchemist. You understand? Like, it's got animal spirit. It's got animal message. And we got goose. And it says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. It says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. So maybe there's a need to have a break right now and just sit within that hermit energy for a hot while, under the trees, ground yourself, go back to your roots, look into certain things. Maybe you're needing to go deep a little bit. but don't stay in that energy. Don't allow that energy to go on for too long, that you're in a procrastination energy and unable to cross that bridge. Let's get one more animal message for this energy. So we've got the falcon. It says, get on the opportunity that's before you. Oh, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without erosion. Ecovision, I can't even say the word, sorry. And then we've got the camel at the bottom of the deck. It says, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Again, anything that's for you can't pass you. There's not an energy in this world that can defeat the will of the Most High, and the Most High says His will shall be done. That came through in season 8, judgment. The tables are about to turn. What's the energy? Now we've got the crow. The synchronicities. What's that card gone? The synchronicity is unreal. Crow energy. I'm going to pull again. Grandfather energy for me. And then we've got the beaver. So we've got air energy and earth energy here. Bottom of the deck we've got the bear. Also came out in yesterday's reading. That's that hermit energy. So it says spirituality, strong, this is for the crow, strong, creative and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded, hypersensitive. To bring into balance, daily meditation practice. And what's funny about that is the tarot that I'm about to use is from my collection of past, the before, between and the after. And I decided I was going to pull from the between. And then the next energy that we've got is earth energy, which is the beaver. I can find it, what is it? The one that came out yesterday was mouse energy, but I actually didn't read it in that reading. And right now I can't find the beaver. And the very energy I'm picking up on as I say that I can't find the page in the book for the beaver is that somebody's needing to keep this happy ending to themselves. This is something that's not to be broadcast. I'm picking up High Priestess energy right here. And still I can't find the page for beaver. And I know it's here because I literally just glimpsed it and I can't find it back. So it could be very relevant to the energy of the reading. Okay, mistake. It's a water energy. Water energy. So it says hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth. And express it by the way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it is time for some karma, self-service, some karma yoga, self-service. When in balance, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless, worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor, selfless, and service. And I have to smile at this, because for the last year, since the beginning of lockdown, I've literally been working on a project of my own, and so it resonates. It resonates 1,000,000%. And even though I thought this was an earth energy, it's not. It's a water energy, but it holds earth within it. As I was reading, so I can, intuitively, there's a message right there. Quickly, I'm just going to pick up what's needing to be surrendered at this time, before I pause and come back in to do a part 2, which will be the tarot to the oracle. What's needing to be surrendered at this time in regard to the energy of this reading? Surrender to negative thinking. It's over on the beaver energy. I noticed there's a need to ground yourself. It says you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing, and quickly reinforce on positive affirmations. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. It says let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. And my son just sneezed out there. And they say in a particular part, or maybe in all parts of the Caribbean, but if you sneeze, they say it's a true talk. A true talk. And that's the energy of the reading. Speak your truth. Move out of this outdated belief of yourself that you convince yourself to believe off of the judgment of others. Step into your true authentic self in a balanced way. What's needed to be grounded? What's needed to be grounded? What's needed to be surrendered? For those who's resonating with the energy of this reading. Surrender to what is. What's for you can't pass you. It says flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Most definitely. And it says surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a blockage is to take a breath. Center yourself and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And on that note, I'm going to pause the reading here and come back. You wouldn't even notice. In case I break the video into two, Grand Rising, neutral, Grand Rising, good evening, good day, depending on where you are. So this may be a continuation, or this is going to be a part 2, but either way I've had a break since I've done this oracle reading, so when I can now come back to tap in again, because I knew I wasn't finished, but I had things I had to get ready for and whatnot, but I'm back now. But everything to me is relevant. From the minute I tap in to say I'm doing a reading, everything is relevant. Even me having to take that pause and go about my day and reflect and get the downloads that I just got. You understand? And there's a song that I wrote, looking back onto my to when I sent this song out. It was on the 9th of October. There we go again, and look here. Let me just get something to cover this telephone number. But yeah, what we've got here, if you can see, the 9th of November 2020. I added on to a song that I wrote back in 2008. And the song I wrote back in 2008, it was like anytime I create music, it's always for my children. You understand? Like what I can bring to them in order for them to be able to, grow, move forward, learn, however. And the song was education at the key, go to university. Do not make a woman pre for your future picking. Do not make them ever see destruction and brutality. Teach them so that Jah are the one almighty. Teach them so that Jah are the one almighty. Especially in them society. Yeah? So anyway, back in this date now, 9th of October, I added on to that. Well, not necessarily added on to that, but when I was pregnant with my daughter, which is my first pregnancy, she's my firstborn, I made promises. I made promises to all of my children from the womb. But anyway, going back to a song I created, and it was more of a vibey singing song. You understand? My voice was a lot more fresher and a lot, you know. So anyway, it was nobody said the road will be easy, but we'll grow in harmony, yeah. But anyway, so obviously, like moving forward to when I created this song here, it was yes, you grow me, but me grow you. No, yes, me grow you, but you grow me first. You're young, so you're not gonna get that there verse. You understand? It's like this is now added on throughout her life, throughout our journey together as mother and child, with addition to the part I was also including for my sons. When I say, son, do not make na girl take it for no else. Tell us that mummy say, see the shells. Tell us that mummy say, see the shells. You understand? There's so much to it. So, as I was going about my day, I can see that this is everything to do with the energy of this reading and the reading I did yesterday about somebody taking a leap of faith forward. But there's energies around it that's needing to be wary of. But this particular season that I'm on now, I feel like this is a season all about mind, body and soul. It's always been about mind, body and soul. It's just certain circumstances that will trigger you into the realization of where it is that you're needing to be right now. I feel like it's come out through the reading. But as I was listening back to this, and like I said, this is exclusive. This is just literally me singing to a rhythm in my background and recording on my phone. So exclusive, don't laugh. Let me in, let me show you about the family. Let me in, let me show you about the world. You understand? So anyway, that was just me medding like to myself and seeing where and how this may resonate and the message in this for me, to me, through me, to share. Especially when I saw music in the reverse. Now I've always said that my book, writing my book, was never a child but always a soul was my passion. Yes, it is. But I also realized that my gift is also through writing. And this is how I passed on my knowledge and my understanding to my children. You understand? For my now daughter now to be able to step out independently, self-sufficiently for herself. You understand? With child. I always say, when we have our children because we want them to evolve. We want them to do better than us. We're meant to do better than the generations before, and they're meant to evolve. We're meant to evolve, and this is all about a raising of the consciousness of humanity, of Mother Earth. Going back to my reading that I did yesterday. But this is about, what's that saying? Being an example from the foundation. What is it that you can do differently in order to bring a particular change that you like to see? Be the change you want to see is the energy I'm picking up on. And again, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Be mindful of the people and the energy. We've got bat energy here. When I read up on this bat energy, it's so relevant to the energy of the reading. It's like it's saying that you've been guided through the darkness. It's like the more that's been put on you is the more you've been able to just move through it all. Why? Because you follow the highest energy within you. You're able to see and maneuver through the dark. It's like I said in one of my readings recently, I'm very much part of my character. Through my confusion, I can make the most sense. I can make the most sense of the confusion around me just by listening to the highest energy within me and trusting within my intuition that I'm being guided in the right direction. No matter what the people say, no matter how much I might be perceived as or misunderstood, the reader also states, misunderstanding. And that's just, for me, it's just like water off a duck's back, because it's the story of my life. You understand? So that's the reason why I can continue. And people fail to understand. They only know my name and not my story. You understand? So I feel like this may resonate with somebody. So that was a little bit of a long intro or long comeback. But there is another oracle I want you to pull. In regards to the energy of this reading. This is just my energy aligning back to the energy of the reading. I can literally feel that happening. There we go. So it says here, I praise the goddess and the god. And it goes back to what I was saying in the previous part of that balance, when we got the chakra card. You understand? And when you're needing to speak your truth. Again, as I was listening back to some of these songs that I sent back in 2020, it was some take my kindness for weakness, but they never knew I said me ruled by Venus. You know, it's a balance. You know, when you learn, when you find that balance within yourself and you're comfortable within the balance of yourself, and you see the light and you see the dark of you, because this is falling over on the wild side that you're trying to move forward from, a more balanced, emotional. You're trying to reach what, according to the reading, somebody's trying to reach an emotional balance within themselves, balance of masculine and feminine. And I feel like that's kind of been the challenge, but I feel like it's either you're appreciating the both energies you possess. Also in that song I say, enough never knows a masculine energy me possess. Some people don't appreciate their masculine energy or appreciate their feminine energy. You understand, for one reason or the next. I mean, I'm a feminine, born into a feminine body. You understand? But I've got a very masculine, alpha, female kind of energy about me, where I'm very self-sufficient, independent, and that's the energy that I passed on. You understand? So it's about, sorry, lost my train of thought. Let's get one more card. I am humble, and I just knew this was going to come out. I just knew it was going to come out, because I also done another reading on my previous channel, and it was overall, this was the energy just before I made this switch and came onto this channel. I am humble, and it fell over on the lovers just now. So it's about making them choices from a more balanced point of view, from a more, and I'm getting here a more masculine, feminine energy, same energy. the God and the Goddess within you. I feel like life has humbled somebody. Bottom of the deck says, I keep the waters pure. And there was an energy of what was this card that came out earlier? I think it was release. An emotional release is what I was kind of picking up of. And I feel like that's the truth that needs to be spoken in order for this leap of faith forward. Because this is all around a new beginning. This is all around a completion of something. 9. Completion. Moving past these generational procrastinations. 8. Infinite generational patterns. Outdated thinkings of yourself. Releasing the mask, taking off the mask, as it was saying before. And just being humble within your choices that you now make. And I notice here how the Fool is kind of leaping towards this energy here. Like, I'm doing something about this procrastination, this environment, this music in the reverse, this rising of the Phoenix energy, this walking away from this false identity of a false belief, an outdated way of thinking, feeling, being. Overall energy, what's the direction of the Fool in regards to the energy of this reading? I'm hearing flying off within your spirituality, taking off. Intuition at its highest right now. Personal growth, synchronicity. I pay attention, yeah, I'm even looking at where the crow is, another reading. Moving past, again it says poison apple. That's another reading I also did. Going back to the seasons, and it says the red shoes, obsession. Card number 20. I pay attention to that card number 20, and I go back to the songs that I wrote on the 9th of October 2020. Card number 6, the poison apple, jealousy. Moving past all of that. That's what the Fool's doing, moving past all of that. All of these blockages, these roadblocks. Okay, I had to pause for a while. My grandson was a little bit in a miserable way, but he's fine. He's downstairs with his parents, so you may hear it in the background. But as I had paused for a while, I didn't want to lose the energy of the reading, so I continued to just read up on some of the oracles that came out. Card number 20 was catching my eye with the red shoes, obsession, and as I'm saying that, my ears are now ringing. So I'm just going to read where I got up to. So it says, she danced, and she was forced to dance through the gloomy night. The shoes carried her over stack and stone. She was torn till she bled. She danced over the heath till she came to a little house. Here, she knew dwelt the executioner, and she tapped with her fingers at the window and said, come out, I cannot come in, for I am forced to dance. And the executioner said, thou dost not know who I am, I fancy. I strike bad people's head off, and I hear that my axe rings. Don't strike my head off, said Karen. Then I can't repent of my sins, but strike off my feet in the red shoes. And as I remember, ending of season 8 was repent, for the kingdom of heaven is near. That was one of the last, I think it was actually the last reading that I did for season 8. So it says, yes, but strike off my feet in the red shoes. It says, Hans Christian Andersen uses the symbol of red shoes in more than one fairy tale, and they symbolize when given up gladly for friendship and love, a sacrifice, because they are so valued and treasured. But in this tale, a trickster, the devil, in his as he appears in the traditional tarot, offers a young girl red shoes. She coverts them and misunderstands what they are, because her greed for them is all encompassing, and she accepts them. They are more important to her than her relationship, her community and respect. This is the key to the story, that all things that lead to our addiction and conclusions that control us and enslave us are most often offered to us, and they begin to chip away at what makes us good people. All addictions hurt us, not only physically, and destroy us ethically. So the first lesson when we receive this card is to know when to say no to an offer we find hard to resist. In this tale, the young girl's shoes are activated to do what they are meant to do. They dance, but they have no interest or concern for the young girl who wears them. They spin and turn until she is exhausted and weeping out of control. This is the same with all compulsions, addictions and things that start out as fun. This is how addictions begin, and her desire for the shoes overrides everything. Just as addicts steal from those they once loved, the craving overwhelms all love. It becomes the reason for living, and it can kill us. The only solution for the girl is to beg for the woodcutter to chop off her feet. A horrible, horrible option. But she begins for him to release her from the shoes, which will not come off otherwise. It says here, so she sacrifices her feet and begins again, broken and crippled, and yet, she goes on, and life begins again. And she creates a life where she has learned and suffered and changed, but which now is within her own control. This card asks you to consider a radical, strong solution to a difficult problem. It could be a relationship that feels out of control, or your devotion or addiction to something that started as a recreation, a desire, a longing, something you thought would be wonderful and give you a great deal, and take nothing except it has taken, perhaps even taken over your life. You need to seek help, and you need to break the chains, cut yourself free and start again. This could be a painful and difficult, but it will result in being free to be yourself again, except a whole lot wiser and able to help others who wish to embrace the curse of the beautiful red shoes too. Obsessions, need, slave, curse. What started out as a pleasure has become an addiction. There is an unhealthy attachment in your life. Take steps to free yourself from your own conclusions. Seek help and support in gaining control. Reassert yourself as the sovereign of your own life. Take back your power. And that's relevant. It's so relevant to the energies of the reading. This is this dark bats in the Belfry energy. It's the same energy. Even down to this poison apples, it came out in the previous reading before I done on my previous channel in regards to the seasons that I've been doing. I think it was season 2. I can't remember, but it was in regards to Snow White energy. But I'm going back to card number 6. It says, "Are you afraid of being poisoned?" said the old woman. "Look, I'm cutting the apple in two. You shall eat the red cheek, and I eat the white." But the apple had been made so cleverly that only the red cheek was poisoned. When someone intends to hurt us, they really take a route that is conspicuous and easy to see. They tend to plan and plot, and then to find a way that will reach us. that will get us. So they use camouflage. So it is with the poison apple and the story of Snow White, the apple, a symbol of wisdom and knowledge, a symbol of feminine power and magic due to the internal 5-pointed star, has been tainted and made to hold poison. So this tale holds an underlying message that something that should nourish us can destroy us. The old woman, who should be a source of wisdom, becomes a source of false wisdom. False wisdom is when those who are elders are sometimes embittered, and what they pass on can be tainted. So when this card comes to you, question the reason for the bitter words and lessons. What seems to be a gift is actually designed to hurt. Within the tale, there is a moment where cunning, ruse and artifice take advantage of the good-heartedness of the recipient. If you have received this card, you must know that there is one who is not your friend. Like I said in the beginning of this reading before I had to pause. Show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Again, the card reads jealousy. But who would have you think so? They do not want you to be on guard. They are working at finding the right way to approach you in order to harm you. Within the tale of Snow White, the evil queen or the mad mother wishes a deva, the energy, wishes to devour the energy and the life of the young beautiful daughter who may not be hers by blood. She has become so at one with going after what she wants that she has lost sight of feeling of those who are behind. She has lost sight of the humanity and their feelings, and she cares not as long as her needs are satisfied. But she knows how to reign love. She knows how to draw one close, and she knows how to shield herself from the suspicion. So we're dealing with a very sneaky energy that is very jealous of you. It's like that wicked witch of the south or the north, or however you may see it. But it says also, when this card comes to you, ask what gift is it that disguises malignant. Ask what temptation has been offered that is a poison for the soul. Think again and again. Before you accept the poison apple, remember the wolf in sheep's clothing. Remember the art that those who haunt can use. And refuse the apple. Find your own way to power, to knowledge, to love and to wisdom. And if you have accepted the poison apple, fear not, you will recover. And the pain you journey through will grant you the gift of experience, true sight, and a clear view of your relationships. You are a target of jealousy. Revenge is being sought. A person is spiteful but hiding it. A time to be skeptical. Examine the source of information and ideas. Be wary of wisdom that is in some way warped. Too much trust is not advised in the current circumstances. So it's like somebody's coming with an offer that's too good to be true. It's almost like right timing. But no, this reading is saying, do not take the offer. No matter how great it may look, it's wrapped up in a disguise. It could even be shoes. Red is a particular color to be wary of. It mentions red in this card, and it's got red shoes in this card, so there's an energy of red. There's an energy of this can be from an elder, from a family member. It's talking of that nature. This is like a warning right here, and this is where I'm going to say, I'm going to split this now into two. This can be, there's two energies that you're maybe needing to be wary of, and this is straight download now. Two energies that you're needing to be wary of. That's trying to hold you back from taking that leap of faith forward into whatever this creativity, career option that's going to open up for you, that's going to create breakthroughs for you. Be careful of the friends who are sheep in wolves in sheep's clothing. They're trying to prevent your rise. If something don't feel right, then it ain't. Then it ain't. Especially if you know that you're an intuitive body, intuitive person, especially if you know that you have messages from spirit animals, especially blackbird, especially. Some people may say that your spirituality and all that you talk about is too much of an obsession, but that's on them. Like I say, some people take it for fun, but me personally, I take it serious like a gun. You understand? Because it's almost like someone's going to be using your own spirituality against you. Your own spirituality against you. Trying to make out as if you overthink things, you're too deep, every little thing. But I just heard, but that's how you survived all of this. Because you think deep, because you look at all of the signs and the synchronicities that's around you, it's kind of led you. I'm getting that vision now of like fairy tale cartoons when you see a particular character walking down a path in the forest and you see the birds just flying in front of her, just slowly, you understand, guiding her to where it is that she's needing to be. Safety, divinely protected. That was free flow just there. That was definitely download. Let's see. What's the message of the ancestors with this crow energy? Message from the ancestors in regards to the energy of the crow. Ancestor message here. I'm hearing two again. What's the message here? And we've got sage. It says, be devoted and committed, and it fell on praise the goddess and the god. Be humble. Protect your energy. Protect your healing. Protect the work that you've already done on yourself. That nobody can bring you back into this bats of the Belfry energy, the dark night of the soul energy. Be devoted and committed. What's the message of the crow? For those who resonate with the energy of this reading. High priest. It's like someone's trying to block your energy. I notice how the high priest is falling in the reverse. Wow. This there, it says, see beyond the cursed situation. Wow. It says, shield maiden, make plans and focus. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. And this feels like an energy. Now I'm feeling an emergency energy. My heart chakra just went, you understand, like I'm in a race. But look what's falling over. I'm going to show you how this is falling if you cannot see it. You understand? I didn't even see these cards that came up behind it. Literally. Keep it to yourself. Anyway, the high priest, it says, intend and create. It's falling over. Protect your creations, your ideas. Protect them, sage them, is what I'm hearing. Then it automatically flew out like this. I didn't even realize there was cards underneath, but it says see beyond the current situation. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. So anything that was trying to be directed to you, it can't touch your center. It cannot touch your center from the left to the right, but it can't touch your core. You're protected. You understand? It says see your seeds grow in the reverse. So if somebody's trying to break the seeds, and I'm hearing children, someone trying to break the children. Break your creativity, break your creations. Protect them. Protect your home, protect your children. Protect your creativity. Protect your crown chakra. Protect your vision. Make plans and focus. And don't let no one take you off of your shield. This is the mask that they don't want you to see. They know who you are. You know who you are, but they don't want you to know who you are. They want you to forever hold a mask. Downloads. Any more messages from the ancestors in regards to the energy of this reading? Tell me more about this energy of the rising phoenix. Know what you know, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. See, there the eagles just come out. Know when to land. Know when to land safely. Great teacher. You understand? Learn from spiritual experiences. Learn to see things from all points of view. Peacefully, humbly, and safely. Bottom of the deck, drum. Dream and journey. Tell me more about the energy of the Fool. It's like someone's moving forward, taking that leap of faith forward in order to become that great teacher, to help others see things from a different point of view, from a different perception. Help people with their own insight and how they perceive things spiritually. I see how the eagles fly into the seer card, and here we've got making sure my they're in. Alright, let me reshuffle. Tell me more about the image. So now we've got the world card falling over on the seer card and that leap of faith forward, and it says see your seeds grow. There's a need to protect. Notice how they're in this circle and they're protecting the energy around them. Another infinite energy, another infinite symbol is a circle. Again, when I look at this card, spring. You understand? Circle, protect what's within your circle. Protect your inner peace. When I see the lavender there also, protect your inner peace. Your home, your foundation, all those things, your mind, your psyche. We've got the Hermit. The Hermit to the will, to the world, to the Fool, yeah. Again, he's in a circle. Protect your inner peace. Protect your realization. You understand? Protect your inner knowing. And the colors that's around here is yellow, orange, white, and blue. And it's shining from the lantern that's in front of him. Feels relevant. Tell me about this card here. So we've got the Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. These cards wanted to come out. Eight of Swords, that's the entrapment energy. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups energy, Temperance. That's your peace. I'm clarifying this card of obsession over here. And someone's envying your forward movement. Someone's envying your free spiritness. Someone's envying the way how you just overcome this darkness energy. Some question, how is it that you do it? How is it that you can maneuver through the dark? What's the message here from the ancestors in regards to this effect? All I'm hearing is protect, protect, protect. Protect, protect, protect. Card is falling on the ground. In the reverse, we've got the Five of Swords. Five of Wands, sorry. The Five to the Six of Wands. Again, I'm asking what's the message here from the ancestors in regards to the ancestral cards that I pulled. And again, it's like protect your victory and your success, protect your plans, your creation, the seeds that you're planting. There's a need to protect it because someone's throwing fire. Someone, look, devil energy. We've got Temperance to the devil. If you can see closely in the air, there's devil energy. That's over a feeling of entrapment, over your mind, over your plans, your victory, your success. You understand? The ins and outs, the non-commitment. That, you know, I've done a reading of recently saying there's an energy called Pisca, the near success spirit that holds you back, withdraws you, And this is an energy that I feel is being put around you. When I read up on the energy of Pisca, it went down further to say someone has an altar in your name with ill intentions towards you. Deep, pretty deep. And the ancestors' message here is to protect yourself. Sage, lavender even is also here. We've got judgment in the world, in the reverse. But the world card did come out in the reverse, but there's let me see, clarify the judgment here in the reverse in regard to the energy of this reading. Someone's really fighting against you spiritually, but I feel intuitively you know what you need to do in order to protect yourself. Here we've got the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups. So this can be family. The Six of Cups literally flew, not in the upright nor the reverse, over the Temperance energy, over this whole energy of needing to protect yourself. I'm hearing the song in my head now. Watch your friends that you keep. Not for them a liar, and not for them a thief. Watch your friends that you keep. And again, show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Someone's fearful of what it is that they're actually seeing and who they're actually seeing that they're needing to protect themselves from. For some, it's family. For some, it's family. For some, it's family. Tell me more about this Five of Cups energy. Somebody just don't want to see it. But that's the very same energy that's holding you back. That's the very same energy that's chanting ill intentions against your name, against your destiny, your soul's purpose, your creativity, your home, your children. Tell me more about this Five of Cups energy in regard to the energy of this reading. In the reverse, we've got the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. Okay, so again, I had to pause for a little while, but everything is synchronicity for me right now. Like I said earlier, at some point of this reading, I pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities from the moment I tap into an energy for a reading. And it could be that there's distractions right now in some way, shape or form in getting to this breakthrough, this victory that's been trying to be hindered. And I'm seeing this hindrance here from since a child. I've done another reading going back to my season 8 in regards to two energies being trapped by the negative energies from the foundation, from that root chakra, that energy that's needing to be healed. And like I said, there's a lot of red energy here, a lot of root chakra, a lot of things that you've seen through, a lot of clarity that you come through. And like I said, even this could be even reasoning with a child. Like I said, everything is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence, sorry. I paused for a while and I was literally just reasoning with a hermit energy, child energy. You understand? And there's these two energies again that's in this circle that's needed to be protected from a child. And if you look, the young child in this circle has got the same bag as the same full energy I was just showing. It's the same energy. It's the same energy. So maybe there's a second energy that you've had within your circle. Also with you, be this an angel or be this, again, with the Six of Cups, sibling, some kind of foundation, close friend, close family member, however it may resonate with you. So as I was just here talking, I was drawn to my deck, which was never a child but always a soul. And I can see this energy here of entrapment. I think I might have mentioned it as it came out earlier, but again, it's moving past this energy, the Eight of Swords. This energy of feeling entrapped within the mind, of this outdated way of thinking of self, let's see. Tell me more about this energy of the Six of Cups with the Eight of Swords. And when I see the Eight of Swords, I can see the eagle again above. It's like you've always been guided. You've always seen another perception to this. There's always been a kind of way out, guided through. Again, through your confusion. Follow the highest energy within. Tell me more about this energy with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups again, that's your foundation, your childhood, your past. Within this card, it's illustrated, there's a family here. So it says religious factors, how you was brought up within the home, culture. It says black sheep, outcast, opinion doesn't matter. So it's like, you may have been brought up a particular way and it just didn't sit right with you. It didn't sit right with you, that, you know. You may have seen the world differently from those around you, from siblings, cousins, friends, mother, father. It says a mother's energy during pregnancy. It says Reiki, essential oils, sage, relax, and lavender. Again, sage and lavender I mentioned earlier on in the reading. It says whose child needs protecting and from who? A karmic. So yeah, it's this negative energy that somebody needed, that a child needed protecting from. Negative karmic energy that a child needed protected from. Sound healing, just scream. And it spell over on take off the mask. It's like someone just wants to reveal who they truly are. It says what don't kill you will make you spiritually stronger in the long run, short catch. So for all those who try to hinder your growth in order for you to step into who it is that you are now, because I feel like someone's taken off the mask and someone's revealed. So, look, and I'm noticing, as I said, that the ballerina shoes, something about dancing maybe. Tell me more about the energy of this rod. So it says mind, body and soul being affected, and I'm asking to clarify this card here, the world card, which moves into the energy of the Fool card with the two children in there. And it says mind, body and soul being affected. Nightmares, it says promiscuous, numb, young and irresponsible. Nightmares. Tell me more about this energy of the Hermit. What's the Hermit energy here in regards to this situation? Tell me more about this energy. Who are you? Where are you going? And how are you getting there? And I'm asking to clarify the Hermit energy. So someone's in deep self-examination, deep reflection, deep soul searching. Someone's asking themselves who they are. They're going right back to the foundation of where this all began for them. Who are you? Where are you going? And how are you going to get there? Someone's digging deep. There's a card here I didn't even see turn over. And it says spare the rod and spoil the child. So there's other ways, is what I'm picking up here, because it's falling over on the card that says Reiki, essential oil, sage, relax and lavender. Spare the rod and spoil the child. It's falling over on the energy here of take off your mask and shield maiden. It's that whole energy of you doing all that you know until you know better. And when you know better, you do better. Tell me more. Why is judgment here in the reverse? Because the judgment here in the reverse is over in the energy of happy ending, breakthrough, and that victory and success. And the blockage here is the energy of Pisca, the energy of that near success spirit. Coulda, woulda, shoulda kind of energy. And the cards that just come out, you could have been born in the 80s. It says generations of healing, the creation of the next generation. So this is one of my songs. We are the creation of the next generation. Teach them in a them times and no hesitation. Starvation, plantation, foundation, education, manipulation, and it goes on and on and on. So this is the lessons, like I was saying at the beginning, when I break down half of 8, the infinite energy, the symbol, I break down 8 to 4, the generation of we are the creation of the next generation. And it says exploiting your picnic for the sake of money. It says compassion. There's a need to have compassion within this situation. This is another card that wanted to also come out. Number 2, it says underdeveloped due to childhood wounds, bedwetting, and loss of appetite. It says higher chakras are unable to be activated without the root chakras being healed. So I feel like, because the intentions of these cards when I created this deck is that it would tackle that root chakra issues, the wounds, the healings, the foundation, the beginning of who we are. Again, going back to who are you, where are you going, and how you're going to get there. Who, what, why, and when. Which creates the principles and the morals that we stand by inwardly. We know that the deceptions and the illusions and the thoughts that keep us entrapped is not us. It's why we're deemed as the black sheep of the family. Why we're seen differently. Why we're, you understand, seen differently. But there's nothing wrong in being different. Nothing wrong with being different. And sometimes you have to go back to these wounds. Sometimes you have to be brought back to these wounds in order to know where you're coming from, in order to know where it is that you're going. Tell me more about why is music here in the reverse? Why is music here in the reverse? And it says, don't touch me. Okay, so this is a Queen Ifrica song, and it says, Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. You understand? Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Tell me more in regards to this energy of music for those who's resonating with the energy of this reading. Endless possibilities. Right now I'm hearing your journey is not, your road was only blocked for a time. But through you speaking your truth right now, you're going to be able to shine. It's like through your pain, you found out who you was. Like the title of this deck, the title of my book, the title of my life. Was never a child, but I was always a soul. Someone's now seen their role and how it's fitted within circumstances X, Y, and Z. That's the overall energy, the overall inner standing. Ready now to move forward. Different environment. Tell me more about the energy of the environment. Oh, great. You're not pathetic with the words. So you fling it on the left and then you fling it in reverse. But mind you, don't do it for the first. It says connecting with earth, the need to walk barefoot, stand on grass, root chakra, and activations. And this is me clarifying environment. I'm feeling that somebody's here to go back to their foundation, going back to their childhood environment. Wherever it was that where you was brought up, within this foundation. Back home, I'm hearing. Someone needs to go back home and walk on that foundation bare feet. connect with Mother Earth. Go right back to the foundation, I'm hearing. To move out of that energy of procrastination. And I was just singing that song. That's another one of my songs I was just singing. And it says, it's in combination with the one I was singing earlier. And it says, not for them take my heart kindness for weakness, but never know that I'm ruled by Venus. Never know I'm a rising Sagittarius. Never knew that a masculine energy I possess. You understand? Like, I understand that love is the highest energy of all. And love is what's going to raise the consciousness of humanity, raise the consciousness of Earth. If as a collective we can reach that same vibration and not allow these energies of the past keep us in this mind of entrapment. When we see these breakthroughs, we grab them with both hands and appreciate the life and the things that we've overcome. And how we're able to teach that to the next generation. Bottom of the deck, it says reflective relationships mirroring past generational patterns, reoccurring in order to break the chain. Just realize the connections that you're coming into connection with, and what it is that they're teaching you about the things that you already intuitively know and feel. I'm so observant of that I've put so much pieces to a puzzle together through divine guidance that I feel at peace, content and peace. Even with all that's going on around me differently, life is life. But the peace and contentment from this red energy, from this root chakra, the healing work that's being done, is the reason why I'm able to break through and move out of the energy of fear and spring forward. But I'm picking up on the energy where someone's kind of finding it hard at this time. It's like someone's going back and forward in their mind, in their thoughts, in the direction that they're wanting to go in regards to this leap of faith, moving forward. But overall energy, that's what's coming. But someone's still stuck in the energy of fear of doing that, is what I'm picking up from the energy of this reading. But understand that you're protected. Regardless of how you're feeling within this tug of war, this push and pull energy, you're protected. And that victory is going to come towards you. Another one. Tell me more about this energy of breakthrough. It says love and anger can't collaborate. Love cannot live in anger. You have to learn to balance it. You understand? But I feel that this is more so talking about overcoming these wounds of the past and not allowing it to keep you bounded through addiction or however it may have bounded you throughout time. I mean, 80s is here, so from 80s to now. However it's bounded you, it's now time to release it. It's in the reverse. You've learned to live within that masculine and feminine balance within yourself. This is like a kitchen without a knife. Something's missing. You may not have felt protected throughout life, but just understand that you have been. Is the reason why you can look back at the situation right now. It says birds of a feather flock together, and this is falling on the judgment card in the reverse, the tower energy in reverse here. And it's almost like a fear of moving past the comfort of what you've always known from since childhood. That's the realization that you come to, that the very same things that was meant to protect you are the very same things that you may now needing to be guided away from. Right now I'm hearing even salt looks like sugar. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. It says I tell you once, I tell you twice. There's only so much time you can be warm before that tower exposes to you what it is that you're needing to see. As painful as that might be, right now I can feel like a lump in my throat. As painful as that might be, and all these cards are falling in reverse, I take note. Again, it says like a kitchen without a knife, something's missing. I didn't realize I even had 2. So that's what's going to be created. There was something missing within the foundation, and it's going to be brought to the light. Tell me more about this energy of the Fool. It says, I am who I am, nothing more, nothing less. And it's falling on top of like a kitchen without a knife. Something's missing. Tell me more about this 8 of Swords energy. The more you clear, the more you hear. Someone needs to clear their thoughts. He say, she say, idle gossip. Someone needs to clear their thoughts from low vibrational things that's keeping you in trap, and see things and see the reason why these people may be saying or doing the things that they're doing, because they see the power that you have within, and their job, the energy that they possess, is to hinder you as much as possible so that you don't reach your soul's purpose. But it's time for you now to show the world who you truly are. Take off your mask and speak your truth, and expose these, I want to say, demons, you understand, for who they are. Chant them out of your life. Chant them out of your energy field. Notice this. You understand? That's your energy field. You understand? Force field is what I'm hearing right now. That's your force field. Protect your inner peace. I'm hearing your inner sanctuary. Tell me more about the energy of the ultimate and the energy of the Fool. It says you have to look into yourself before you look out. You understand? Protect your inner peace before you can protect anything outside of that. Play fool to catch riot. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. In order to see the enemy that you're up against. Know the demon that you're dealing with. Empty cans make the most noise. Too much talk and less action. Action speaks louder than words. Someone's needing to be more observant around their children. It's not your shame to carry. What's for you can never pass you. United we stand and divided we fall. That's the raising of the consciousness of humanity, or at least of your own circle. Of your own circle. And that will vibrate, that will ricochet to those around you. We are the creation of the next generation. Teach them in them times, yeah. No hesitation. Starvation, plantation, education, foundation, manipulation, stagnation. Understand that. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Once bitten, twice shy. Protect yourself. It's falling over one. Make plans and focus. Once bitten, twice shy. We go through certain life lessons. We learn from it. We may see something that resonates in a different, total different situation. But something may resonate that you do something slightly different. Hearing something in this might make you do something slightly different. Once bitten, twice shy. That means, would you go back and do the same thing over again? If you know you've already been bitten once, would you go back? You never miss the water until the wells run dry. When the emotions all lost, the numbness. I feel like I can't even close up this reading, but I don't know how long it's actually gone on for, and I've got a few things to do. But I notice every time I tap into a new energy, a new season, as I say, the first reading's always quite long. And I apologize again for the distractions, sorry but not sorry. Because I understand that everything is relevant, nothing is a coincidence. I pay attention to the small signs and the synchronicities, and I see how they align with the energy of the reading that I'm pulling on. and the disturbances that I've had today, the reasonings I've had during that time, it's all relevant and helped me see even more insight into what the cards are showing. This feels like an almost personal reading, no lie. But it's definitely for somebody, because I was guided a long time that I have received messages to me, through me, for me to share. And on that note, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll definitely back again and tap into some more energy for the season 9, this Hermit energy.